Hi, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. So, another day driving to work and another video. So, thanks for tuning in again. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a couple things. We have, there was a lot of people in the spiritual community talking about the solar flash. So, we have a solar flash that was supposed to happen, which actually happened on May 4th, I believe the date was, on a Monday. It was a big deal. So it was from it was a solar flash that occurred from the central sun as well in the Schumann resonance. And I did talk, resonance. And I did talk about, yeah, I said that right. I did talk about that before on my channel. And it is a really big, revelation. And that basically occurred. There is probably another one coming as well, and I'll tell you when that occurred. But what happens is that your DNA, your body can be changed in an instant, and that's already happened before, and that could happen again. So it's very interesting about that. So we have that solar flash that happened and is happening again. And what happens with the solar flash, what happened is that the difference between good and evil is more pronounced. The people that are evil, the demons, are shown for what they are on the planet and in our reality, and that certainly has occurred as well. So that is something that's happening. There is what you can call a big Mandela Effect, and that is the blood moon. What? Blood moon? There was no blood moon. Well, there's going to be one this Tuesday night, Wednesday. There's a new blood moon. How's that happening? It's just happening. So we have the blood moon, plus we have a solar eclipse. What? Solar eclipse? Yep, there's supposed to be a solar eclipse coming at the end of the month in May, and we have the blood moon happening in the next couple of days. And you might be saying to yourself, well, wait a second, I don't remember there being a blood moon going to occur. Yeah, that's right, there wasn't one, but now there is. And biblically, what does the blood moon signify? There is a prophecy of Joel, and within that it said the great and terrible day of the Lord. So that's when things are going to be revealed on when the blood moons are occurring. Could that be revealed now? Sure, it's around the time of the blood moon. Does it have to be to the second of when the blood moon occurs? Not really. It could be now, could be next day or two, could be it already happened and you didn't pay attention. So it could be right when the blood moon's occurring. Sure. So there is this blood moon that's happening now, and it's great and terrible day of the Lord. So what does that mean, great and terrible? How can it be both great and terrible? So when things are revealed, they're great. You're like, wow, that's great. That's amazing. And it's terrible because it's scary at the same time. So for instance, when I have this, I got a crystal, and it is an organite crystal that somebody just bought for me. They thought it was pretty cool, and they know I'm into those things, so they got me it's a high vibrational crystal. What is it's like they take this different materials and they put it together, and it's under pressure, so it gives off a piezoelectrical effect, and it vibrates pretty high. So I said, cool, you know what, but I got it, and I said, let me keep it on my person for a little bit. Put it in my pocket, and I forgot about it for about an hour. And all of a sudden, my vibration starts going higher and higher and higher. And it scares me a little bit when my vibration gets that little higher, a little bit higher. And all of a sudden I start thinking about judgment. And I just start thinking about judgment. I'm like, judgment's coming, judgment's coming, judgment's coming. And maybe I shouldn't be that afraid of that high vibration, but I feel, we have that attachment to ego, and I feel like my attachment to ego totally dissolves away when I get into that higher vibrational state. And I worry a little bit that I'm totally gonna, disappear, and my mind's gonna just like melt. That's kind of like my fear, because I get to that high vibrational state, and I'm like, wow, and all I start thinking about is judgment, and that judgment is coming when you get to that higher vibrational state. That judgment's there. It's waiting. That judgment's happening. Me myself, I've been trying to put off that kind of thing for a while. There were the 4 blood moons in 2015, and a lot of things were revealed then. For me, 2015 is a big time when the Mandela Effects occurred. Just to share it with you, because I shared it on a video before. I don't think I erased it. I do go back and erase some videos because I think, wow, they're too mind-blowing. They're too crazy. But I was in my backyard, and I saw an angel, and God said to me, I'm going to show you an angel of the Lord to teach you a lesson. And it was just like a big ball of light, and then it flew away faster and faster and faster. And I was thinking about why that happened, and then and then later on I start seeing the Mandela Effects, which I believe could be related, and it could be like lessons, so of reality and how everything works. So I've been working on that, but those kind of things from 2015, when the 4 blood moons occurred, was to me a big deal. I was born in the middle of 4 blood moons. I mentioned that before. So to me, I'm paying attention to these things, but I know that there wasn't anything back in 2011 that I recall that was a blood moon. We never saw one before, never occurred. And I pay attention to solar eclipse and lunar eclipses. So it's just very, very, been very strange that we have a blood moon occurring, and all these kind of revelations might be happening again. Things with the Mandela Effect, and things with what's going on in the world. Just thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit and say, hey, I'll talk to you about the solar flash, because that's a big deal. People forgot about it, but I didn't forget about it. And for people that watch my channel, I say little tidbits within each one, and like puzzle pieces, and you can put some of the puzzle pieces, together from watching them all. So I leave little tidbits within it, and that's just the way it has to be. So stay positive, I would say, and judgment's a good thing, because sometimes I pray for it. We want to be judged. Do you want to be, if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm right, I want to know if I'm right. That's it. I want to know. That's the thing. You want to know that judgments occur. You want that judgment. That's a positive thing. You want to know, hey, right from wrong. And I could talk more about right from wrong, about the the tree of life, and I was talking about that before, and the tree of knowledge. So the tree of knowledge was giving us the information about right from wrong. So now we have that as a powerful thing, right from wrong. So we're going to know more about that coming up. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. If you haven't given to a good charity lately, give to a good one. Put some of your money to use and send it to Feeding America, Covenant House, and I also like Wounded Warriors. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.